like you said, in the world of social media, I really do my best to keep it real. Um, so yeah, I would say for me, I like to, so my kind of like niche, I guess, is like really like relatable athlete content, specifically throwers, but sometimes like just general like athletes. And if you go on my page, there's like a video of me like throwing the shot put into a chair, and it got like 8 million views, and people were like arguing in the comments, and they were like, oh, she could have killed someone. She doesn't care about this sport, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, that for me was like a really real post. Like, it was funny. Like, I don't do well every day. Like, I'm not the perfect thrower. I redshirted last year. I didn't even compete. I have so much to learn. And so I think for me, keeping it real is just like reminding people that like I'm not perfect all the time. Like, and I feel like there's that persona of that as an athlete, as a D1 athlete, everyone wants to get there. And for me, it's just like, I'm not perfect. Like, like, and I posted a few videos about like recruiting, because people were asking me in the comments, are like, what did you throw to go D1? And I'm like, first of all, there's no specific number. When I was actually literally recruited, my numbers were not that high at all. But coaches look for like potential in you. And I try to portray that message to my followers a lot. And just like being real, like finding love for the sport is so much more important than just trying to hit a certain mark. And so, yeah, sorry, that was a long answer to your question,
Oh,
but
girl, look. I will say the floor is yours.
so
I've been
yeah,
like in tune to all the answers. I'm like, I'm here for it.
yeah, no, yeah. So that's, I guess, for me.
Because my thing is like, and I know how big your when it comes, and you mentioned how big mental health is, especially in your
Yeah.
team. So, because a lot of the people don't understand, like student athletes, I always say this: student athletes before they were student athletes, they were humans.
Yep.
Humans, we have emotions, everything. So, my question is to you is how important is mental health to you as a student athlete, but and then also how what does a safe space look like to you as both, human and a student athlete?
Yeah, 100%. I've done a lot with my mental health, for personal and athletic reasons, right? So I'm actively in therapy. And we actually have sports psychologists. And that's one like really safe space for me, is being able to have that and utilize it. Because it's just like so crazy how your performance can be affected by your mental health. And this year was really, really hard for me. I didn't do well in school, and it was just a lot. I'm going from high school to being a D1 athlete. And so for me, mental health is so important. And I think it's even more important because I'm in track and field and I'm in that individual sport, and all the pressure just like goes on me, right? And so, yeah, I would say a safe space for me is definitely like sports psychologists and like therapy and like all of that type stuff. Because it's just so like you can't overlook it, and especially in sports. I mean, there's been so many instances where people's mental health has like ruined them, and I wouldn't ever want that to happen to me. Or anyone else. And I try to also portray that to my followers. Like, I'm always here. I'm not the creator that you're going to DM me and you're never going to hear from me again. I have hundreds of DMs for every single reason. And I'm always there. Like, I'm always there. I'm human. I've been there. I've been a high school athlete. I know what it's like. So, yeah, to make a long answer short, it's really important to me. And I find my safe space, in getting outside help, because I can't do it all myself.